Yo, it's your girl, the real DonDon. I'm finna give y'all a tutorial on my braid down pattern and the steps I take to do my braid down pattern for my wigs. Stay tuned, and y'all already know. Never let nobody tell y'all what y'all cannot do. You do that shit any motherfucking ways, period. Cause I'm sure they said I ain't know how to do wigs, but bitch where, bitch where, bitch. I'm gonna wash my hair real fast and then I'm gonna blow dry it. I'm gonna give y'all a tutorial on all that, how I be blow drying it and you know what I put the blow dryer on, because I be needing my hair to get super straight. I don't like doing that and shit. But then I'm finna braid my hair down for my wig. So yeah, the wig not coming until tomorrow, but I'm still braid down. I'm gonna just give y'all a tutorial of how you braid it down. Well, looks like that I ain't got no more head and shoulders, so I'm just gonna use this. It's pretty good too. I like it. So yeah, that Pantene shit was some bullshit. So I use this to give me some conditioner. And y'all see my hair.
In the bathroom.
Huh?
Before I go to sleep on this toilet, put me in the bathroom.
Okay. He was dissing on that net, and now his ass up in that wood, huh? Buffalo, I wish you would. I don't know if that's what they say. My hair is like super duper thick, y'all. Super thick. So if you got super thick hair like me, you probably want to do some small braids, such as something I do. Because I'm braiding this one down just regular. This is not a braid, y'all. So don't even play with me like that. And while I'm braiding your hair, I'm just gonna think of a short story to talk to y'all about. It is not gonna be pertaining my real life, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna talk in third person. And again, this is gonna be straight freestyle, y'all. I do write short stories, and everybody do like my shit, and they do be real in tune. But this is just a freestyle, and I don't even know what the braids is. Real flat, like no lumps or nothing. Real flat. Hey, my name is Susie. And I'm gonna tell y'all a story about me being abused, sexually abused by somebody that's supposed to protect me forever. So it's always been me and my big brother. And my big brother ended up having to go to jail and do some time. Hey, my name's Susie. Right now I'm 24. But I got a fucked up story to tell y'all about this past of mine. When I say demons, real demons, and y'all will understand why. Me and my big brother Lil Tone lost our parents at an early age. I was about 6, he was about 12. Everybody judged my brother because he a little angry, but motherfuckers don't understand. He had every goddamn right to be angry. The fuck? Lil Tone watched our parents get killed, murdered, right in front of both of us. He covered my eyes so I didn't have to see it. But shit, hearing my mama and daddy beg them not to kill me or my brother and to take whatever, including their life, so that we can live, you know what I'm saying? That was just as bad as watching. Just hearing that. Hearing how terrified they was. Me and my brother both had guns to our head. I'm 6, he 12. Like, what type of lifestyle was that? My daddy, man, that shit fucked me up. So my daddy had all his affairs in order as if he already knew he was finna die or some shit. He left everything to his older cousin. Not everything. She was his lawyer. So y'all know, like, she had all his will and everything. His beneficiaries and his businesses. And he left her a couple of properties. So she damn near a millionaire right now off my daddy. But that's his favorite cousin and she his favorite cousin. She'll come around every time and again, but my mama family so fucked up, I have no reason to believe that my daddy had anything to do with her making them our keepers. My brother and I had to move to my auntie's. Well, shit, you'll think it was my auntie. It was really my grandma's house, but at first my grandma was working or whatnot, so me and my brother had to stay there with our crackhead ass aunties. But we moved to my mama house. She old as fuck, but she was still working. She wasn't old as fuck, but she old as fuck now. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, she died a few years ago, so sorry, Granny. But we already knew we had fucked up because this lady already had her 2 daughters living there, her 2 deadbeat ass sons living with her. And all was hell. I'm talking about them people thought that was their house. The fucking lady was a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter was a crackhead. One of her daughters was a crackhead. One of her sons was a crackhead. And one of them was just, ugh. So, my auntie had all type of crackhead ass niggas running up and down the motherfucking house all types of night. And she dealt with straight crackhead ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? And the shit was so crazy because they had you do some fucked up ass shit. But as soon as Tone turned 13, shit was over with. You hear me? Folks was on one. When I say on one, I mean on one. My boy was not playing. He wasn't for none. You hear me? Tone was making all the money. He was paying all the bills. He brought my granny a brand new car. Like, shorty snapped. My uncle was big mad. He knew not to say shit because Tone got a right-hand man. His name Quell. Folks a loose screw. And when I say them together, menace to society, baby. My brother caught one of my auntie crackhead ass boyfriends of the week coming out of my granny room with one of her purses full of Tone's money. Man, dude, beat the fuck out of him. Tone was not for none of. My crackhead ass auntie called the police and lied to him about some Tone had drugs in the house and all type of shit. And that he attacked dude for no reason. And because Tone had such a bad name in the streets already, you know what I'm saying? They gave bro 4 years. They came, locked him up, gave him 4 years. That was the worst day of my fucking life. I thought losing my mom and them was the worst day, but losing my big brother to them systems was definitely my worst day. So after bro went to jail, my granny got sick, and I'm talking about super sick. So now the whole house fucking with me. I'm so little, it was terror. I hated they got my brother locked up. Good thing Quell mama got him a decent lawyer, got my brother time took down and made them charges and made them charge him as a minor. But he still had to do 2.5 years, man, the worst years of my life. My uncle started raping me every night off the strength. My brother loved me more than anything, and he hated my brother more than anything. He told me he'll give my brother more time if I had told him, so I never said nothing. My crackhead ass auntie stole my phone and sold it, probably for some crack, dumbass bitch. So I don't have no way of talking to my brother. So one day Quill came and got me from school and said he had been looking for me, and every time he come by the house they say I wasn't home. He told me my brother had been trying to get in contact with me because he'd be home in 2 weeks. So I started crying and I told Quill I didn't want to go back home because all they do is hit me, call me out my name, say bad stuff about Tone. Uncle said been raping me. Quill couldn't believe what I was saying. So he asked me hella questions and shook his head and told me not to worry about it, that he'll take care of it. Me knowing Quill, I'm knowing folks finna take care of it. He told me that I should have been found him. He would have been took me and kept me from, he kept saying all over, like just kept repeating himself, like, Sue, you know we family. Tone is my best friend, my only brother. I didn't protect the only person he loved most. Fuck, Sue. I'm so sorry, but I have to tell bro and handle this accordingly. That's all he kept saying, just kept repeating like, fuck, Sue. Damn, why the fuck you ain't tell me, man? What the fuck, man? I knew I should have been coming over, just applying pressure. I've been in these streets. I should have been came over. I begged him not to tell Tone because I didn't want Tone to get back locked up. Quill assured me the issue would be taken care of before Tone came home. So Quill made me go tell Granny everything and made me move to his OG crib, which she a lawyer too, but she couldn't represent him because she actually got Tone released under her custody, so she couldn't represent him. So Tone told me to stay at his mama house or whatever, so I did. So Quill told me to stay over there till Tone came home, so I did just that. Sorry about the voice. It's a little scratchy. I need to get something to drink. My bad, y'all. But y'all understand. By this time, Tone was 20 and I was 14, so he was old enough to inherit all his inheritance. And I wasn't old enough to inherit mine yet, but I moved in with Tone after he came home or whatever. And like Quill said, he had handled the little issue over there. But like Tone being the man he is, Tone went to Granny's house, put everybody out. And when I say everybody, he put everybody out except for my auntie, which is the only auntie that did something. Like, she always took up for me, always took up for Tone. Like, she worked a lot, so, you know what I'm saying, she couldn't really protect me how she wanted to, you know, and she didn't know that this was going on, and if she did, I'm sure my auntie would have took care of it too, because she fucked up in the head too, because her and my mama was like best friends, like that was her girl, like, so she only moved in Granny crib because we moved in, and she didn't want to leave us because she know they fucked up, you know what I'm saying, and my mama and them didn't have it planned out to who we was going to, because they didn't know we was going to be, you know, they would leave us and we wouldn't be old enough to, you know, do our own thing. But my auntie, her and my granny lived in the house. Soon after, though, my grandma had ended up passing away or whatever. She was so excited about seeing Tone home. That was like the happiest day of her life. That's like all she was waiting on, because basically that night, the night Tone came home and he came and seen everybody, put everybody out and all that, he stayed with Granny that night. And like 2 nights later, I want to say, Granny ended up passing away. But when she passed away, she had a big smile on her face, you know what I'm saying? And she passed away right with Tone, and she held his hand and she told him how proud of him she is. And she's so sorry she couldn't do more for him and all that above, but she had got sick, and she's sorry she wasn't strong enough to fight through her sickness and do everything. But Tone was all that was holding her up. Like and subscribe. Comment for part 2. Thanks.